So, so haircuts. You're saying it should be easier to cut someone else's hair than your own.
I think theoretically,
Yeah. So his looks nice, and then he cut yours. And what'd you not like about yours?
because it was like the main thing that I saw was like instead of it being like completely like straight, it was
Mm-hmm.
like like
He just doesn't care as
I'm just
much.
like how I'm just like
But if he does the buzzer, it's not like he like lines up your bangs, right? If he buzzes it, or does he like use scissors on the top of your head?
I think he was doing the buzz, but no. Well, here's the thing. I'm like I don't even know anymore. Like at the risk of like having a really fucked up haircut, I'm just like maybe I should just go for the straight like.
Yeah.
Um, my sister, my sister also offered to cut my hair, but she says she's never cut anyone's hair before. So I'm like,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
how much do I care about my appearance during these times?
My thing is like when you cut someone's hair, you get really intimate with them and you see like parts of their head that usually you don't look at. Um, like say like I feel like I have like kind of like a scab over my ear, you know,
Mhm.
and like Joyce had to cut my hair and she saw the scab over my ear and it's red and itchy and it's like a scab and it's kind of like a thing about yourself that ordinarily you wouldn't want someone to know, but now they do. Or like my dad, I was cutting my dad's hair, and he's just old, so like the skin on his head is just like wrinkly, and it just looks gross. You look at the back of his head, and it's just
Yeah.
kind of wrinkly and flabby, and you're trying to like buzz it and get traction, but everything's just kind of loose, and you're just kind of now you just don't look at your dad the same way
I was
after
um
doing
I was actually my mom was like, "Oh, I need you to like shorten some of my hair."
it. Yeah,
I'm like I've never did this. No, she
yeah.
was like, "You just got to go like this."
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, it's kind of the same thing because it's like their skin is it's like rougher or like their hair isn't like you know get a good grip with your razor. So I'm just
Yeah,
like
you can't get a good grip because their skin like moves with the blazer.
I'm just, I'm
You
just
need,
holding their hand. I'm just like, come
yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah. You need the resistance, or else the hair will just move with the
Yeah,
blazer, and it won't be able to cut. It's like trying to, it's like trying to punch a plastic bag. You throw a plastic bag in the air and you try to punch it.
yeah. You just try to kick it.
Or old people have little moles or little growths on the back of their head, a little on their skin. Or they have those
Yeah,
just from being old. You get those little birthmarks or whatever.
I have this thing like the back of my head. Like it goes up, kind of like you know how your head there. It's like your neck is like this, but then it kind of like
Yeah, the
goes back out.
crown starts. Yeah, yeah,
So I have something like that, but then it kind of like flattens out, where it's
yeah.
like someone put like a pancake roller on a portion of my head, and it's just like I'm just like, yo, is that normal? So,
Yeah,
so, so I wonder when someone's cutting my head, are they gonna be like, yo, like, oh, it's not
yeah.
smooth.
I have to look at like your barber is actually just like I have to look at the back of this guy's head, and it always weirds me out. I'm like, I hate cutting this guy's hair because he's got this,
He's got an ugly head.
or he's got dandruff, or whatever. And it's new respect for hair cutters. They see
You
some
respect.
the ugly stuff, the stuff that people can normally never see because our hair's covering it. Yeah.
I,
So I have like written transitions, and I feel like maybe we can introduce the idea of this and the structure. I feel like this is a nice, repeatable structure. It's on brand,
Okay.
and
Kind of like
it's
staple foods.
yeah, yeah. Because sometimes with staple foods, we just kind of like talk about stuff, and it almost needs more of a skeleton, almost like a theme or an arc. Um, so, as you know, this is the Rice Club, and it's not just the rice that is long and grainy and filling. It's also a different type of rice. Uh, Vincent, have you ever twisted an ankle?
Uh, Pretty sure I have.
Yeah, and
Pretty sure I have.
when you twist an ankle and you need it to heal, what do you do? What have you been taught to do?
Well, there's this acronym that I've learned throughout the years, and it's RICE.
Oh, what RICE? What does that spell?
It spells rice.
Yes. Now, and as an acronym, that means, if I'm not mistaken, that each letter stands for something else. So it's not just rice. It's not bleached, long, grainy, and feeling. It's also something. What is and the R stands for? What does the R stand for?
I believe it stands for rest, Ryan.
And then if I could chime in, the I stands for ice. What is and the C? I'm
It's,
drawing a blank right now.
well, let me help you.
Yeah,
It's a compress.
compress. And then the E is elevate. And so when you twisted an ankle or hurt your elbow or something, first thing you need to do is rest. Then you need to ice it. You need to add a little compression, maybe with a brace, a cast, something, a wrap,
Yeah.
and then you need to elevate it. Ideally, the wounded body part is above your heart to kind of
Yes.
get the
I've
blood
heard.
so that the blood doesn't accumulate down there too much. So let's start with rest. During rest, you stop. It's no more flexion, extension, contraction, relaxation of the given muscle, and you just do nothing. How have you been ceasing your motor functions recently, these days, figuratively or even literally?
Um, well, I was gonna take this slightly different direction. Just because
Yeah, you're already breaking the rules the first time doing this. I like it.
I know we tried to do something political with this, but
Yeah,
I'm gonna,
I couldn't come up with political stuff either. So yeah,
I'm gonna start off with something that's just really easy, but it's over the top. It's a bit over the top.
yeah, okay,
So when you're resting, you're taking care of yourself, right?
yeah. Self care is
So
definitely in vogue these days.
self care and my what I did for self care, Ryan, is
Hmm.
I I DoorDashed. I no, I Uber Eats some
Uh,
McDonald's on Friday.
what?
So I wasn't really moving because the food
You're,
comes to you.
so you didn't have to contract your and relax your thigh muscles, your calf muscles as you walked over to McDonald's. You let the DoorDash guy do that.
Yes,
Okay.
but what
I,
makes it over the top? I just want to finish is
yeah.
I want, I want you to guess my McDonald's order.
Oh no. All right. Well, I know my man. My man always gets a large fries or a large fry.
Large, you got it. Large fry. Oh,
I'm gonna say
so
you're a dollar menu guy. Wait,
I'm a
you're gonna
dollar
say
menu.
something?
I was gonna say I'll just give you I'll give you a clue. I'll give you two clues.
Okay.
There's no like fancy gourmet shit in there. So
Okay.
no like chicken club or like whatever.
Chicken selects.
Yeah, artisan chicken sandwich or whatever. And there's enough for two meals.
Okay. Do you have like is your fan on or something? I feel like I always do this every time.
Yes. Oh, no, no,
Okay.
no, let me. Hold on.
Hello? Hmm.
Okay.
Hello?
Okay.
Okay.
It's off.
So double double the amount of food. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know you always get a double cheeseburger off the dollar menu.
McDouble. Yes, McDouble.
All
You
right,
got it.
so McDouble. You get a McChicken, right?
Okay, I got a McChicken.
You got
It
a
was a very
McChicken and a
specific.
McDouble.
It was a very specific type of McChicken.
Is it a spicy one?
Yes,
They have spicy ones now? Oh.
they have a spicy McChicken.
So you had did you make a McGangbang out of it?
No,
Oh man, a spicy McGangbang.
dude, that's pretty spicy.
So you got large fry, McChicken, McDouble, and then so that's one meal. That's one meal for you. Now your second meal, did you get a McDouble and a McChicken?
Yes, you know me so well.
Nailed it. Yeah. All right. See, so that's it, right? I got it.
You're missing some items.
One more, so at least two more things. That's the implication. Did you get
Oh,
nuggets?
I got nuggets.
10 piece.
So you got all the items correct, but
Uh-huh.
can you guess the quantity of each item?
Okay, so you got how about two large fries?
Yes, two large fries.
Woo! I feel like we're getting into like I feel like after you rest, I mean, after you eat a meal like this, you're definitely gonna have to ice yourself down. Probably get like put on a compression suit and get then elevate.
the, the
Uh,
swelling, the
yeah.
swelling.
All right. Two large fries,
Two large fries.
and so I guess two McDoubles. Was it actually
Yeah,
three?
it was two McDoubles.
Two McDoubles, two McChickens,
Mm-hmm.
and
Not for the
a
McNuggets.
20-piece nugget.
No.
Was it three 10-piece nuggets? Am I getting warmer?
Yeah, you're getting warmer.
Two 20-piece nuggets.
Ding, ding, ding.
Woo! I knew that every time I got it wrong, just to go up, just to keep going up. Now, did you like it? Because I feel like when it travels in the car, fries can go bad in the car.
I think everything was great, but the fries got a little like it probably went from hot to like warm.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to try to eat the fries like pretty quickly.
Did you get a next door neighbor to pose with you when you got the food to pretend like all that food was for two people?
Funny thing, funny thing you mentioned that because
Yeah,
my next door neighbor he sits on the and like we have this little like deck area,
yeah,
so he has this little like beer like stadium chair thing
yeah.
and he's like he was trying to guess what I was ordering to, and I was like, "That's enough for 2 meals." And he was just super curious. I'm just like,
So
I
he
can't.
saw you picking up the order from the DoorDash guy.
Yeah,
Wow, he was just that he's that comfortable with you, huh? To tease you about the food.
yeah, I guess
He's just like
he's kind of a larger guy too.
he was living vicariously through you.
Mhm.
He's on his porch. Was like two bags? Was it a two bagger or
It was just one big bag.
one big?
And then when I went to dispose of the evidence, he was like,
Yeah.
"Disposing the evidence?" I was like,
Because was there any leftovers, or was there
"Yeah,
only
no."
one disposal period?
You know, I had half of it for dinner, and then I had half of it for breakfast, and then I just.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah.
I don't. I think my stomach would have exploded if I tried to eat everything.
Yeah, I was a little worried. Woo. Was that yesterday?
Oh, that's Friday.
Friday?
That was on the same
Uh,
day that I was
you're
pretty much drinking right after, immediately, like
uh,
right after work ended.
so you had the
And
drunchies. You got really hungry, ate half of it, and then you got really tired.
I got really sleepy to the point where I made coffee to
It
like
was like eight
wake me up.
o'clock or so.
Yeah.
Man, I'm honestly I'm jealous of that Friday night. I wish I could have done the same. I would have joined you. We would have
Yeah.
zoomed, got the same order. Ooh, it sounds awesome. I had lentils on Friday night.
Lentils.
Not
Is
as
that,
good. It's a
mm,
legume.
like it's like
Yeah.
a what's that? It's like that. What's that Seinfeld episode? Or is it Friends or Seinfeld where they're like, a peanut is a legume or something?
I don't know that one. Yeah, that sounds like my humor though. Oh man. Wow.
But
Way to knock out way to start the I mean, what are we calling this? The rice the rice cycle? Or the rice
um,
flagship? I like the
I don't
rice
know,
cycle
the rice cycle.
because it is kind of a cycle of resting, icing, compressing, and elevating. Well, you started off with a bang. Whatever we're calling it, you started off with quite a bang.
I
What
mean,
sauces did you get?
um, just all buffalo. I mean, all BBQ.
Oh, buffalo. That would have been devastating. The McDonald's buffalo is spicy. It's like
I I've
yeah,
tried the buffalo. It's not that I don't really like it.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
but I'm curious to know how you what was your rest
What was my
routine?
rest? Yeah. I don't know if I can follow this up. Well, I
Mm,
put to rest a goal or an idea. Um, I put to rest the idea that I can pee in my toilet without any splatter because my toilet is so low. No matter what, there's always something that gets on the rim because you're from a certain height, and then
yeah.
it hits it with a certain amount of force, and then there's always like even when I swear to God like I did not miss at all, there's always something on the rim.
You
So
walk through this technique.
yeah, so when I got sick of the splatter, and I would pee sitting down. Are you a pee sitting down guy or no? Never.
I think half of the time 60%, 60 to 70%, I'm a pee sitting down guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because you don't want
This
the
is
splatter, right?
I don't want the splatter, and sometimes, you know, it comes out in unpredictable directions, Ryan.
Yeah, it splits. Sometimes
Yeah.
it just like yeah.
I don't want to be I just want everything to be in the bowl.
Yeah, I was pretty much an exclusively pee sitting down guy. But I just felt like my bowels like didn't like it. I have like a really low toilet. So every time I would pee sitting down, put a strain on my bowels and tell my body, and then my body would think that like I'm trying to poo, and then I just felt like the muscles were just getting overworked. So I was like,
You're
I'm just
so
gonna,
you're conditioned.
yeah, and I'm just like, you know what? I just have to put to rest the idea that I can have splatter free pee. So now I
Mm.
stand up, I do the splits. I like spread my legs really wide so I can get as close. I can get as close to the bowl as possible, so that there's less. It hits the toilet water with less force, and then there's less splatter. Um, but sometimes I only wear socks, and then like
Yeah.
my feet like starts spreading wider and wider on the tile of the bathroom, and then it's hard to like stay standing. So I got to remember to wear sandals so that I can control how much I split my legs to get close to the toilet.
You gotta hold on to something like the sink,
Yeah.
or like maybe
Yeah.
maybe you won't slip.
Hmm. And then I guess what I do now is, like the majority of the time, I do have to get a little piece of toilet paper and wipe it, and then I use that toilet paper to push the flush lever. I mean, there's really no
Mm.
point because then I wash my hands after, anyways. But and then the toilet paper goes in the toilet, and then it goes. Yeah. So
That's a really solid routine.
yeah.
Do you
So
aim for like the back of the toilet bowl, or like just directly in the middle, or
yeah, I don't know. I've been like testing testing that out. I feel like when you're in the middle, you maximize the distance from all of the rims. But I feel
Mm.
like the water's deeper, so I feel like there's more splash. You know,
Mm.
front of the bowl, it seems like there's less water, and then it can kind of like glide in to the bowl. But then you're also like risking hitting the front lip because you're
Just piss it all over the
getting
floor.
closer to the front lip. So I don't know, experimenting. Good report back as life goes on. So the next one, uh, after rest, you ice. So for ice, blood flows to the wounded area to facilitate the healing process, right? I think that's why we swell up, right? Because more
Yeah.
blood flow goes there, you get your nutrients. And the result is, yeah, swelling. And I always figured that like swelling was part of the natural healing process. Like we want swelling to help us heal.
Hmm.
So I always was confused, like, why do we ice? If we want the swelling, why do we ice? Um, I mean, I have some theories. Maybe we ice it so that it gets colder and then it tells our body to send more blood. Maybe icing helps facilitate the blood circulation even more. And then the swelling doesn't just like linger down there. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just like digressing. Really, I'm just supposed to ask you, um, how have you been icing?
So this is the I have to get in character for this, because if people find out I'm doing this, I'll probably be banished from Facebook.
Okay, so this is a character. You're not actually doing this.
But so Ryan, you know how ice is cold, right?
Yeah, ice is cold.
And but you also know what's also cold.
Your heart?
No, but it's pretty close.
Yeah.
What else? What is also cold is fresh air.
Mm.
And how are you gonna how are you gonna get fresh air if you're wearing a mask? So
Oh no.
so I'm a mask off kind of guy. So just walking through Safeway today, just breathing just the cold air, just
uh,
taking it all in. because you know,
The produce department. That's where it's the most
ooh,
crisp.
it's so it's like, oh, I feel so refreshed, and no one's gonna tell me what to do. Not no damn liberals or the damn government telling me to wear a mask. So um hold up. So you know, this COVID-19 thing, I think 160,000 deaths, that's statistically very low. So I think we can all appreciate the freedom we have as citizens of the United States to just mask off, and just, you know, apparently it's just a flu, Ryan, and we'll just get over it. So I don't know about this whole mask thing, because it's not you're not taking in that cold, crisp air. Um,
I guess I see
yeah,
you in the produce aisle, mask off, just
breathing on the
the mist. You know how like they mist the vegetables.
yes.
You're just putting your face in the mist, and then it's just trickling all over.
But yeah, that's I guess that's my figurative, not my literal icing, but that just having that cold feeling on your face or whatever body part.
Oh, the freezer aisle too.
Yes, yes. Oh, if you've ever been to a restaurant depot or something like, or a restaurant supply store, and
Mm. Or the
you go to
Costco freezer
the
section.
freezers, it's just, oh, just,
Just take off the shirt too while you're at it.
yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta let those babies hang out.
Woo! Wow, you're killing it right now, man. So to be clear, this is just a character, and you do wear a mask when you go to Safeway. But that was hilarious.
No, I don't wear a mask. I'm just kidding. I do wear a mask.
You scared me, man. Oh
No,
man.
mask.
Yeah. Wear a damn mask. I love when I mean, I do believe you need to wear a mask, but I do love when the liberal celebrity kind of postures and just tweets out like, "Don't be stupid, wear a fucking mask," and they just out of the blue,
Just yeah.
just to get the
Oh,
likes.
yeah. Like I've seen like tweets from like Gavin Newsom or
Yeah,
like Joe Biden who'd be like, wear a mask
it's
in all
not
caps.
that hard. Wear a mask. Yeah, and they all got the Twitter profile pic with the mask on and all that. Oh man, wow, you're on fire, man. I, well, icing. How have I been icing? Well, I always hear that cold showers are good for you. Uh, it kind of just calms the swelling down. It kind of opens up your chakras. Um, so do you usually, I like to. This is a very like boring one. We could do this one quickly, but I didn't have any creative responses like you. Um, I like to start the shower nice and hot.
Hmm.
But I mean, I do have eczema, so I don't. And I feel like if I do the hot shower on my face, I get kind of. I have problem areas, kind of around the jaws, where there's like it gets a little rash, it gets a little itchy there. So I
Hmm.
usually go hot. I just get enough water in my hair so I can put my shampoo on, enough water on my face so I can put my face wash on, and then I just go hot on the body, soap it up, and then this also prevents me from taking longer showers because then after I enjoy the heat, blah, 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 lather, and then I'm like, all right, I need to get myself out of here so that I don't waste water because I mean, you know what? You can't waste water. It's not good for our world. I immediately just like crank the water from hot all the way to not cold, but like, like almost cold. And then, yeah, then I rinse my hair, rinse my face. I have I always have to wash out my earwax. So I get a steady stream of cold water into the ear. And then now that water's not hot, if I'm getting less hot water to like this jaw area that tends to get a
Mm-hmm.
little rashy. And
Mm-hmm.
now instead of getting the hot water on this area for like a steady 30 seconds, I get a little cold water, and I just feel like overall doing that recently, I feel like
Hmm.
my skin's a little is better, and it's I'm really happy about that, and I'm proud of that. Joyce is
That's cool.
we're recording a podcast, and it's going great. It's
Yeah.
making me laugh a lot.
Say hi
Yeah.
to Joyce for me.
Vincent says hi. So, yeah, I just feel like, like we're stuck inside, we're looking at ourselves all day, and I've made some small adjustments to make my skin heal a little better. Feels good.
I wow. I I did hear from a couple people that taking a cold shower is really good for like your skin because like
Mm-hmm.
apparently it's better for your pores.
Yeah.
Um, I think I used to do. I think on a summer when it's like hot, and there's some days where if I do like a hot shower and I don't and I don't like make it warm or like at least colder, when you
Mm-hmm.
walk out of the shower, you're still like hot, and sometimes you start sweating,
Yep. It's
and you're
sweating.
like, well, I fucking showered already, so like I don't want to be all nasty from the sweat.
Yeah,
So
and you're kind
yeah,
of just inflamed. Your face. You get out of the shower, your face is just red.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. My
that's
body's just
weird.
red.
Yeah, you don't look. You look like you just did some like crazy like chemical detox or whatever instead of like water. Yeah.
Yeah, and so sometimes I might like halfway through the shower, I'd be turning it colder.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because it's like if you make the shower water like cold when you first jump in, you're like, oh, it's like hella like obviously
Yeah.
it's just too cold. But I feel like I don't know, it's probably like psychological or something, but if you start from hella hot and then you turn it to like
Yeah.
cold, and
It's
it
soothing.
doesn't feel that bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. We need to do these things, but we just need to find ways to be gentle with our body's natural instincts.
If it wasn't for COVID-19, would you have like really thought about doing the piss thing and the shower thing? But
I think maybe the shower thing, the pee thing, maybe not so much because maybe you're out in public and you're using urinals more, or you're just like, oh, that's the janitor's problem, not mine. Especially when it's like a stall where like other people have just completely disregarded the janitor's life and anyone else who comes across that stall.
well, if I go to like a public restroom
Yeah.
and then I'm waiting in line to use the urinal, if I see a guy with completely spread out legs, I'll be like, that must be right.
You're right.
Just
Yeah. So my feet are in the other stalls.
your feet are touching some
Hey,
other guy's
man.
foot.
Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to read the classifieds over here.
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah,
Yeah. So, compress. Ever hear of squeezing one out? Getting the blood flowing down there? What type of pressure have you been applying to yourself to get those chakras flowing?
So
I guess we can. This has a lot of interpretations, right?
this is a hard one. I
It's
couldn't really.
like I guess when you're compressing, you're pressing against yourself. You know, you're so you can almost say you're applying pressure to yourself, or we can even just talk about decompressing. How do we decompress? If we want to talk about decompressing, we can talk about McDonald's again. You know, but yeah,
Should I go?
yeah, go for it.
Uh, I wrote like two things for elevate, so I think I can bump one of those things up to
Mm-hmm.
compress.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. Well, I kind of saw this thing on. I kind of saw this thing on Reddit. So this is half me joking and going over the top again.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think mine will be too for this one.
So in terms of you said, when you're hurt, you have to apply pressure to make the wound like not get worse, so you stop the bleeding.
Get the blood flowing. Yeah, yeah.
So I'm pressuring myself to be an anti-racist. And what does that mean? Well, I saw this picture on Reddit, and it
Okay.
was a link. It was a link to this academic called Ibram X Kendi, who's apparently hot shit right now.
Mm.
Because and he wrote a children's book called How to Wait. He wrote a children's book called Anti-Racist Baby,
Anti-racist baby.
and it's on Amazon. It's like $10, and it's a picture book, and it's about teaching your baby how to be an anti-racist. At 3 years old, you're teaching them concepts of diversity and multiculturalism and stuff and policies and all that. But
Awesome.
here's the pressure. Here's the pressure part. On one of these pages, it says, "quote Nothing disrupts racism more than when we confess the racist ideas that we sometimes express."
Mm.
So Ryan, as to give myself pressure to be a better anti-racist, I'm going to confess all my sometimes racist ideas to the HR department of my employer, especially when I'm like, I go to HR and said, hi HR. Sometimes I want to say the N word.
Oh my god.
Sometimes I feel like cultural appropriation,
Oh my god.
and I'm totally sure, Ryan, that I'll still have a job, and I won't be canceled off social media. But I'll also go up to my friends, like you and other people that we know, and just I want to say a racist joke. I feel like saying a racist joke right now, and so, apparently, according to this picture book, that's very disruptive to racism because I'm confessing these racist ideas that I hold. So that's my compress, because pushing myself to be a better anti-racist.
Oh my god. I just want to once again state this is a character. Do you want to save your skin real quick and share your true,
For
more nuanced opinions
the,
about race and class? I'll give you a minute.
I just want to say that that's not. You see, that's I'm I'm just terms and conditions. The fine print is Vince's being is parodying
Yeah,
lampooning something. I'm not a racist, and it's all in the
you
fine print.
you believe in what's the best way to put it? Disrupting structural inequality to build a more just society for for
Yes,
all.
exactly,
Okay.
exactly. This is all. This is all. This is all. I'm being sarcastic here. If
Okay.
you cannot, if for those who cannot tell.
Compress. Well, you know, Vince, I don't want my tax dollars going into public education, roads, school. Well, I already said public education, infrastructure, transit, some Justice Department bureaucrat that they're trying to heal these criminals that are, if they're bad people, they're going to do bad things. I don't want my money being spent giving these people 3 meals a day, a library full of books to go get your GED or whatever, because I own a home now. I got to pay a mortgage. I got to put dinner on the table. I got work to do. I need to lease a car so that I can get around and support my family. And I think, if I don't have a kid going to public school, why should my money be going to support some I don't even want to go that far. Some kid who maybe they just don't want to learn, don't want to read, don't want to do better for themselves. But I mean, to be real, like there is a lot of pressure in my first mortgage, Vince, is due September 1st.
Mm.
And I actually am dreading tax season because I know that right now the line of work I'm in, it's all like independent contracts and stuff, so I don't pay taxes. And I feel like I'm gonna just get like destroyed next April. And yeah, that's the pressure of owning a home in a capitalist country.
You've in short, it's fuck you. I got mine. Fuck off.
I know, right? Yeah. Fucking A, man. I got a great interest rate. Who cares if there's a global pandemic? Yeah. Maybe I should stop wearing a mask to keep those interest rates down.
What's that?
Maybe I get down to 1%. Refinance. Yeah.
Well, as you were just listing those things, like, oh, why should I pay for public education if
Yeah.
my kid does? It's like I was thinking, oh, it's like you can brand this as like literally pay as you go. It would
Exactly.
just monetize every single literal thing you do in life, like how many books you read
Yeah.
in school or how much homework you do.
Yeah. I
Hey,
want to be able to either opt in or opt out of this medical coverage.
I want to opt out of wearing a mask.
I don't want some single payer system telling me where I need to go to the doctor, and then I'm going to have to pay for someone else's heart surgery when I got good blood pressure myself.
Yeah. Why should I pay for someone's
I don't have
terrible life?
high cholesterol. Yeah.
But
It's not my
Ryan,
problem that I yeah.
oh no, keep going.
I'm not the one eating 2 McDoubles and 2 McChickens every Friday
I'm
night.
not that guy. Fuck
Yeah.
that guy.
Why should I be paying for his bypass? Yeah. The irony is, I would love some universal health care right now. That'd
Yes,
be awesome. Yeah, so that's my press.
you've you've achieved that American dream of home ownership,
Mm.
middle class, middle class respectability.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck all those
You don't
peasants.
know how hard I worked to get to this point.
Yeah, I worked my
I
ass
worked
off.
I earned this check. Yeah.
And
Um, so now we're on our last one, and it is almost time to wrap up soon. That was a parody too. If I if Bernie Sanders was, I voted for Bernie, I would have been happily. I would have happily taxed the wealthy, and I guess the middle class too. Um, the last one, elevate. You
yes,
where
sir.
you raise your broken parts above your heart, so that blood flow does not accumulate. Wait, I thought we want blood flow, or do we? How have you been elevating your being, Vincent?
Well, I know that we've said that we've always had to say like this is a parody and this is a disc. We should just have a big fat disclaimer in this beginning of this episode saying
Yeah,
we're just joking around. Please don't cancel us from
yeah,
social media. But I feel like I have to keep saying this because I don't want people to take it literally as we're horrible people.
yeah.
But for my next elevate, I'm gonna have to say this again. This is a parody. Please don't ban me. Okay. But let's see. I don't know if this counts as elevating, but I have to elevate. I have to. So this is hard, but I have to elevate my awareness of people's oppression.
Oh, oh no, we go this way. Okay, yep. Mm-hmm.
But well, apparently, during because it's COVID-19, we don't want to go outside that much because we want to safely social distance.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not going outside for essential things like going to the bank or like going to the supermarket or like going to work, then you should generally try to stay indoors or don't hang out with people or whatever. Which is totally fine with me because Ryan, uh, I don't want to make contact with anyone, and because if you're walking outside, you're probably bound to walk by strangers or walk by someone in the street,
Mm-hmm.
and you might end up looking them in the eye.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently, wearing a face mask, if you're a male and you're wearing a face mask, this gives you the apparently this is it makes you a sexist and misogynist because it allows you to stare down women. And because if you looking someone in the eye is considered patriarchal white supremacy, you shouldn't be walking outside because you're going to run the risk of looking someone with your eyes. And I
I've
don't know if
not
this is
heard of
going
this
anywhere.
before. This is a thing. Is this a thing?
We might have to cut this out, but
Is this like a workplace thing? Like, certain people who are in a meeting and are more comfortable making eye contact are like more successful in the workplace, and that's usually white
I
men.
think I think I saw this on Reddit, and I think it was some article that said that um, wearing masks, if you're a guy, if like there was a risk of like being like sexual, like how do you say, like assaulted with your eyes because it allowed men to like you couldn't see their face, so you don't know their intentions, and
Mm.
you only could see their eyes.
We
So
can't see them licking their lips underneath them.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think yeah, something like that. I'll have to look for it again, but it was just a weird article I saw on Reddit.
Yeah.
But
It's
then,
almost like you're creating an excuse for people to look at people, like to kind of like give someone an up and down, check someone out.
yeah, and because you're wearing a mask, you can't really tell, like,
They're
you know.
actually being cautious or whatever. Yeah.
Hmm.
Interesting.
But on the opposite, there's one more part to this. Um, but Ryan, if I'm going outside, but I don't make eye contact with someone, especially especially a minority, I'm dehumanizing and erasing their existence and their lived experience from the earth,
Oh
from the
my
earth, from the earth.
god. Oh my god.
So by not looking at someone to the eye,
So
I'm
you make eye contact with white people. Yeah, you can
so
keep going, but not yeah.
yeah. So I don't know whether to make eye contact with people or not. But that's the
Uh,
I think everything just collapsed at the end. I don't know where I'm going with this.
I'll do mine, and then I have to go soon. So we can wrap up quickly.
Yeah.
I this is also I'm just kidding too. I'm not actually doing this, but
Disclaimer: we're all just kidding.
I have decided to elevate my I guess you can call it vigilantism. When I go on my walks, I always wear a mask. If I see someone coming up the block, I cross the street, and I have decided to become one of those people when I see some smug sweater wearing right wing person in public with no mask on. I yell at them. I chase them down. I disinfect their lips with, I don't know where I'm going, hand sanitizer, put a mask on their face, and I tell them that I give them the current infection rate and death toll to the accurate to the nearest minute in our country. And I also am on social media all day, especially my friends. If I see them taking a photograph with another person that they do not live with, I am replying to their post telling them, you should not be with this person. You are not in the same household. You are standing way too close to each other. Go home. Wear a mask. Practice social distancing. I don't know where I was going with that. But I love when I think it's funny when people this has happened to like a few of my family members where they like post a photo of and they're it's like a harmless photo of them walking around like the marina, and then like someone just like gets in their comments like, why are you there? You shouldn't be there. You should be at home. Or like their dog sitting, and they're not around anyone else, but they're dog sitting someone's dog at their house. Why are you at their house? Right? And there's like, yeah, that has been a thing, and it's kind of bugged me. I mean, maybe they shouldn't be doing that, but I'm just never really a fan of
Just
self
calling someone out.
self righteous, yeah, social pressures, yeah. And a lot
But
of the
Ryan,
times it's coming from someone who kind of is more secure or is more wealthy or is more, like able to do this from a mansion or like do this from like
Their own personal office.
2,000 square foot home or yeah, whatever. Yeah.
But Ryan, do you end it with? Do they end it with "better safe than sorry"?
Yeah. Oh
Better
man.
safe than sorry.
Sorry. Yeah.
Well,
More to come with that.
that was something really chill to end on. I think that was definitely much more coherent than what I was trying to do.
I felt like I was flopping that whole time.
I'm just like, what the fuck?
I should have written that one out more, just instead of improvised it. But, yeah, I had a different one, but it was kind of boring. So I was like, you know what, I should try something else here. But yeah, it didn't really work out.
That sounds like a people who just chime in on your face. That sounds like a really like your old fucking uncle
Yeah.
or aunt or their friends that you
Oh,
know from
no, yeah.
chiming in.
You should be. Yeah. Yeah. That's that.
Ryan, we really don't want you to be hurt, so please wear a mask.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Why are you over there right now? I don't think this follows the citywide ordinance. Did you see the article about that wedding in San Francisco though, where people got coronavirus?
Was the reason?
Yeah, just go on the Chronicle. It was like a Chronicle article that went big. It was like,
Chronicle.
yeah. I forgot what it was called, but if you search like San Francisco Chronicle wedding, it'll probably be the first thing on Google.
They defied health rules for a storybook San Francisco wedding. The virus didn't spare them.
Well, the headline made it sound like they died. They didn't die, but yeah,
The
they
doors
got
were locked.
corona.
Oh, they got married in the Mission or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
It,
So it is a thing. Like I definitely don't approve of people having these big gatherings, but I don't know. I don't think people complaining on an individual level or pressuring on an individual level is necessarily making a difference.
I knew this. I know this one person who's like, I don't know. It gets on my nerves when she like complains that she was like, I'm taking the. I mean, you should take the virus seriously, but she was like, I'm taking the virus seriously, and all these people are hanging out, and I've been like
Yeah.
chilling at home and respecting the shelter in place rules, and like, yeah, it's just like, oh my god, like I get it, like I don't know, it's annoying when you like it's annoying to hear people like not following the rules, but it's also like kind of like what you said, it's annoying when you hear those people who are like talk about it.
Sometimes it comes down to a countrywide problem, or a problem rooted in the larger system or capitalism, if you want to call it that. So it's almost like you're kind of just making everything more unpleasant for everyone else, when really and for yourself, when it's a larger systemic issue. Anyways, I have to head out. This is our first stab at
Inaugural
the rice cycle. Rest,
yes,
ice, compress, elevate. I was laughing a lot. I think we'll be doing more of these. And I'll try not to improvise as much on the last, like I did on the last two.
I'll try to do something less controversial.
Yeah. But you did an amazing job. I'm gonna try to. I think we got a lot of laughs. I think we got a lot of good stuff. I want to try to script some more out. I think that'll be good. All right. Any closing remarks?
No. Hope we do this soon.
Yeah. Let's do it again. All right, buddy. I gotta go.
All right. Have a safe and wonderful day.
You too.
Peace.
Bye-bye.